Hello, my lovely, beautiful souls. I'm so excited for today's message. It is so beautiful. I was actually pulling through the channeling for this yesterday as I was at the park, and you'll see why the park is relevant as I share the topic of the channeling, or like the metaphor that comes through. But the topic is self-acceptance. Super exciting, because do you want to know why? Self-acceptance is the gateway to you like blasting off, is what I'm hearing from spirit, like take off, boom, 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 sort of a thing. And I'm getting kind of a mix from this collective. This self-acceptance is either something that you're currently embodying right now, right? Like we talked about last time, integration is embodiment of these new energies where we've learned the lessons, we're incorporating new ways of being, and then we're actually trying on those new shoes, we're integrating, we're embodying them, right? How beautiful. And so some of you have already have this self-acceptance and you're practicing this integration. Others of you have just entered into this season of like, I'm accepting my full self as I am right here and right now. And for those of you who have just now done this, I'm hearing spirit say like, access granted, like in the banks or whatever, where you like swipe the card and then the security system like scans you with the green light and is like do like retina. Looking at your retinas, that's so funny. But anyway, that's what I'm getting here, is that this was the gateway to be able to allow you to, like I said, have this blast off moment with spirit. And now we get to just enjoy the ride, is what I'm hearing. Like, enjoy the ride, like buckle in. There's going to be flight attendants coming in soon with peanuts. You know what I mean? But it's going to set you off on a journey. Now, what I'm getting with this is this has been already quite a journey for you. And I'm getting really specifically just, this has been so significant of a change for you, or a significant of a shift for you, because when you were growing up, I heard that there was like a certain persona that was prized. Now I'm hearing, what is that song? Bum, 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 bum. Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me down. Yeah, Seven Nation Army by White Stripes is coming through. I don't know what that song is about, but that's coming through for sure. I heard Rebel. So anyway, that song could be significant for you, but there's this rebellious type of energy coming through. Your inner child is coming through as well. They're holding a flag. They're holding a flag and they're marching to that song, and they're like walking up a hill holding this flag, and they're like kind of nodding their head to the beat, and they're like, yeah. So this is fun. Hello, inner child. So your inner child is coming through. That's really fun. But I'm getting that in childhood, this, like, a certain persona was prized. And so there was this sense of like, I'm hearing get a hold of yourself, right? And so maybe there was some sort of, again, I was feeling this energy last time too from this collective. It's like there's been a closing up of the heart space. There's been something like there was a way of being when you were a child that was not acceptable. And because it was not deemed as acceptable, you didn't accept those pieces of you. And what I'm getting is this energy of you feeling like you needed to kind of put these things away. It's almost like instead of embodying this like Page of Wands type of fiery, playful energy, I'm getting that you had to really embody like a Knight of Pentacles when you were like 6 years old, right? And it's like, there were certain things that were maybe expected of you, or like, we do things this way, we don't do things this way, this is how the game works, sort of a thing, and you're expected to play your role. Interesting. Yeah, kind of like in a chessboard. Like, you are I don't play chess. I actually do really want to learn, but I don't know the name of the different pieces, but it's almost like someone was like, you're this little chess piece, and these are the only ways that this type of chess piece can move on the chessboard. You cannot deviate. I'm hearing do not deviate from the plan. So because of this, I feel like it was very heavy for you to be able to, it's like you couldn't be a child, or I'm hearing that you were able to experience pieces of childhood, but it's almost like there were only pockets where you felt like you could truly be yourself. And even then, it's almost like you trained yourself to behave in a certain way. And so this kind of closed you off as well from, I'm hearing, like maybe peers around you. Being misunderstood could be something that you resonate with as well, not feeling like other people necessarily, quote unquote, get you or feel like they understand you. All right, so interesting. I want to pause here. Let's get to the channeled message. Okay. I was writing this at the park. I'm sure when I start this, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on here. So it says, I feel the wasp is a lesson in self-acceptance. Not nearly as chubby and as cute as its bumblebee brethren. It's made up of long appendages, among other unappealing words, and looks far more intimidating. You notice when a wasp is near, it's impossible not to, often met with a surprised yelp and anxious scooting away from the flying terror. Meanwhile, the wasp, minding its own business, doesn't understand the negative attention it receives and so flies away, off to do its business. To help control the insect population that damages crops, to pollinate plants of all kinds, to support biodiversity and a healthy ecosystem. Opinion delivered with certainty does not always equate to being correct. The measure of who we become is in how we respond to those with opposing views, those who do not reflect our own beliefs and values, or maybe those who do. But it's just sometimes view us through a distorted lens. Hello. Sometimes we misinterpret the judgments of others, only realizing in hindsight that it was just misinformed perspective, not meant to be held as undeniable fact, but treated as a traveler passing through. We're not obligated to give shelter to every drifter we come across. So what I was getting from this was, again, feeling this burden of having to carry the opinions of other people because we somehow viewed the judgments, the perspectives, the opinions, the projections of other people as more valid than our own perception of the world and of who we are, right? And so I think this has been a delayering process for you of being able to understand that just because I'm being met with a certain energy doesn't mean that I have to take it on. And I think that's really powerful to be able to understand in being able to take back your own inner autonomy, like your own personal sovereignty is what I'm getting from this, because you understand that you can no longer just take and blindly just pile on, because sooner or later, it's just like you go crazy. You're like, there's all of this chaotic energy and all of these opposing views and thoughts and energies and emotions, and you're like, what the heck is going on? I'm getting like, what is happening in my mind's eye? And so yeah, you're like on your knees, like, wow. So being able to understand and kind of parse through all of this energy and discern and understand, okay, I choose to be able to take this on because this is actually meaningful, right? And it is something that I value. It is something that is in line with my character. And it is something that maybe it challenges me, but it is still good ground. Like it is still good soil is what I'm hearing to till, right? And to grow things from, to be able to have fertile ground, good ground that you then have things blossom within you, like these ways to help you grow within yourself. It's like expanding the fields of your spirit. That's what I'm being shown. Just fields and fields of spirit. Some people give us good seed that we can then plant and develop ourselves further from that. But other times it comes at us from maybe unhealed wounds or just past traumas or really unhelpful places. And understanding that you don't have to blindly receive everything that comes to you. There's a way for you to be able to, I'm seeing someone just like having this energy kind of thrust upon them. And then it's almost like you have like this energetic shield around you. It's like this silvery gray shield around you, like boom. And then it kind of stops just before your shield. And then it's almost like you're kind of twisting it and turning it and analyzing it before you either accept it into your energy field as a part of you, right? To be able to learn from, to be able to integrate, to be able to accept, or you just kind of turn it away, off on your merry way is what I'm seeing, right? And it's a process. It's a process, and it's something that is not done overnight, but I'm hearing that you have graduated into this next step of your soul's growth, of your soul's journey, right? And being able to have this mastery over you, all that is you. This is part of that mastery, is understanding what energy is helpful to be able to enable my expansion, and what energy is just hindering me, is causing me confusion, right? Anything that really causes confusion, is not in alignment with spirit. I was just having this conversation with someone, how synchronistic. And then anything that really, how you hear something sometimes and you've never heard that piece of whatever before in your life, but all of a sudden it just flows through you and it's like, wow, and it just goes all the way down to the very depths of your soul. And it's like, oh yeah, how could I ever not know that? That's obvious, but it's the first time you're hearing it. That's the difference in energy here that spirit's really bringing up. Anything that really causes confusion is not something that is in alignment with your soul's growth and soul expansion. But I want to also note, spirit's also noting that at times when we're met with energies that trigger us or challenge us, that can sometimes cause confusion, but it's not necessarily that the piece of advice or the energy that we were met with is wrong. And it actually should be something that we look at. But again, this is where your discernment comes in. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying you're ready for this next stage of your spiritual growth, of your soul's growth, because you have that clarity, you have that level of discernment to be able to understand, okay, what's helpful for me and what isn't. You know what I mean? So I'm really getting this energy of you understanding that before it's like you logically knew that you wanted to step into your truth and you were okay with other people. I'm hearing you being like not the anti-hero. What is that? Like the villain or something like that. It's like, but that's not exact. Spirit, what is that? It's like the anti-hero. Something about like the anti-hero is coming through. It's like the unlikely hero. You're okay being seen by others in a way that is not necessarily, like, it doesn't necessarily, oh God, spirit, what is it? Let's put this to rest for a second. We'll circle back, shall we? Justice. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. Yeah, that's awesome. Love that. What do we have here? Knight of Pentacles. Yes, 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 yes. Slow and steady. This has been an arduous, I'm hearing it's been an arduous journey for you. I think really this energy is just showing that you can be okay. It's like you don't, yeah, okay. This is what I was trying to explain. It's like you don't feel the need. Before, it's like you were okay being misunderstood by people, and that's okay. But now you've come to a place where it doesn't even cross your mind. Like you don't even care that they understand you were right or who you really are. It's like that type of energy where it's like you accept in the moment, but you're like, oh, I'm going to show them type of a thing. I'll show them and then they will rue the day. That's what I'm hearing. They shall rue the day they ever underestimated me, or they thought badly about me. But it's like you've come to a place where you don't even think about that anymore. Like it doesn't even come across in your energy as wanting to get that like spiritual or energetic revenge, is what I'm hearing. It's just not something that is of value to you. Holy cannoli, we've got so much here. Spirit, this is way too much. Okay, we're gonna take this and see, this always happens. I take a look at the cards and I'm like, okay, this is actually quite helpful. So then I end up keeping them all. So, all right, let's just roll with it. All right, you guys. So we have 5 of Swords here. Beautiful. Yeah, it's like slaying the enemy is what I'm getting here. We also had 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you've let go of this stuck energy within you. It's like you were holding on to this because, again, it's like this feeling of like, this is what's expected of me. This is the role that I need to play. This is kind of what this is what's been indoctrinated into me. Interesting. And so that's like the exact word that's coming through. And that left you with a certain level of stagnancy, a certain level of not being able to move beyond, is what I'm hearing. And so now you understand that this was an illusion the whole time. This is like a lot of your third eye coming through, a lot of 6th chakra energy in this for sure. We have 8 of Cups, leaving that behind. It does not serve any longer. We have King of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Swords. Love this. The Sword of Truth. And then we have Temperance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, learning to flow with it. And again, there's not this energy of like, I will show them. It's like, you're just like, whatever, dude. You do you, I'll do me. It's okay, bro. And I'm hearing that this was really tough for you to be able to embody, though, because some of these people were and do hold really special places in your heart. And I think that's where some of this challenging energy comes from, is you being able to understand that these really close and deep, and I'm hearing like these relationships that matter so much to you, they can't take a certain form that you would have wanted. Like you can't be in a specific dynamic with people in your life like you would have hoped for. It's almost like I'm seeing someone like watch a movie and you're witnessing a scene with, just for example, like a family. And you look at that and you're like, wow, like I wish I could have that. That's really cool. The way that they just had that conversation together, you know, and I don't have that. And there's this longing and there's this understanding of the gap between where you are and where you want the relationships to be. And so I think this is part of why it was so challenging for you. It's because you were like, okay, well, if I can't have this relationship the way that I would like, well, at least I can get some semblance of energy exchange from them. I just heard like attention. If I embody or behave in this certain way, like if I do what is expected, or if I behave in this way, at least I will get something. And something is better than nothing, is what I'm hearing, right? And so I think that's part of what this has been in your journey. And now you've learned to meet this with a certain sense of peace of mind, is what I'm hearing, and a peace within the heart space. Right? And we can know something logically, but I feel like in order to integrate something, that's when it needs to really come from the heart. The heart is all about embodiment. The heart is all about integration. And that is where I think a lot of us as a collective, as a society, are headed right now in our healing journeys, is being able to step into this phase of embodying, integrating these learned lessons of, yeah, I can accept my whole self and I can be just as I am. And that's freaking beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to have the validation or the approval or the acceptance of other people, because I found that within myself. And so what you have within you, how could you ever need something outside of you to fill something that's already completely up to the brim within. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not saying that exactly how it's coming through. Spirit just kind of like drops something, and then it's like, okay, you have to try to untangle the words at times. That's what I'm getting though, right? And so I think this has been such a long process for you, but it's like you finally have done it. So now, circling back to what I was saying before, it's like blast off time for you. I'm hearing like to infinity and beyond. Toy Story is coming through. I get so many Disney movie references when I channel. I don't know what that is. Homeward Traveler, completion, reunion, return. What did I say last time too? It's like this homecoming type of energy. It's like you're understanding that, and these are all like, this is all part of you. And it's all like your river, the soul is your the river is your soul. I'm getting like the river is your soul, and these are the different aspects of you, and it's like they're magnetically tied to the river is what I'm getting here. And it's almost like you're able to bring them all close to you. And it's like, this is your center alignment, your center of gravity, your discernment, your clarity, your truth. And it's like, okay, I can hold this piece of me. I can hold this piece of me. I can hold this piece of me. I can hold this piece, boop, 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 boop. I can hold all of these different pieces of me. And it's beautiful. And it's lovely. And it's all me. And I don't have to, a river doesn't hold back its flow. It just flows. The water just runs. It just is what it is. You've learned. It's almost like you were trying to put in parameters around yourself as this river, and the water just kept seeping through. And it kept like, I'm hearing leaking into areas of your life. And so this could have manifested into negative coping habits of ways to be able, because again, you were trying to really contort yourself into something that you're not. You were trying to bend yourself according to someone else's will, according to someone else's paradigm and idea of what is quote unquote best for all involved is what I'm hearing. It's like, this is programming that you've had to deconstruct. I'm seeing the devil in my mind's eye. This is like very, very, very deep programming that you have had to overcome. I'm seeing the secret here, the unknown, mysteries and wonders. Yeah, and I think it's really interesting that we have this double like theme that we're seeing here of all of these different lights, and then we have all of these different lights down here from her veil. And what was I saying earlier? It's like you're seeing clearly now the veil is lifted. I'm getting a lot of third eye chakra type of energy from this. So you have really developed this sense of clarity, this sense of, again, this peace of mind in understanding that you hold your own autonomy, your own inner authority. And I heard someone say, nobody's going to tell me how to live my life. No one's going to tell me how to live my life. And then we have Tree of Souls here at the very bottom of the deck. We have Collective Wisdom, Kinship, Group, Library. How interesting. Yeah, so this is kind of, again, this is all connecting to just recent videos that I've dropped. This is a very similar collective energy. You have messages in the other videos if this is resonating with you for sure. But Tree of Souls is, I'm getting this community type of energy, you coming into alignment with other people that are truly on your same wavelength. I'm hearing, oh my gosh, what is that song? I'm on your wave right now. I forgot how it goes. It's by, I think it's Love Me Jeje, Jeje, by Thames. But I'm hearing that like, I'm on your wave right now. I'm on your wave right now. So I'm hearing like you're gonna be coming into contact with people who just understand you in such a beautiful way. We have Angel of Strength. And it came out in reverse. I'm not going to take reversals on oracles. If I were to take this in reverse, I could definitely see this as being something that, again, it just shows the significance of the struggle that you've been through. And I've seen the devil in my mind's eye. So this is core programming that you have had to deconstruct, and you've had to, again, it's been a delayering process. I'm seeing like calcification, and then it's like you're taking the CLR or whatever, or Lime away in the bathroom, and you're like scrubbing away at the grout. You're like, I'm gonna get this out. And yeah, it's like this decalcification process, fossilized is what I'm seeing as well. I'm seeing fossils. Also, I'm also seeing, oh, what are those called? Old Faithful geysers, those geysers, and it's like a mineral rich water. Yeah, okay, Spirit's saying that this has been such a delayering process, a decalcification process for you, and it's been so uncomfortable, but there's actually such fertile, like mineral rich material that you have to work with here, because geysers are made up of, like, they have a lot of minerals in them, and it's a very, like, I don't know, mineral rich water. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's like, again, it's good soil, it's fertile soil. These are things that are helping you expand, they're helping you grow. It's like you're turning this into your secret weapon, is what I'm hearing. What was meant to harm you is now turning into your greatest superpower. How interesting, because yeah, it's almost like Spirit is this is fascinating. So it's almost because you've had to go so deep with this, and this has been such a struggle, and it has been such a process for you to overcome it. It's almost like Spirit's making sure you're not walking away from this empty-handed. You're not just closing out the cycle here. It's like Spirit has crafted you this beautiful sword out of the struggle of the lesson that you have closed out, and this is now the sword that you're able to wield as your secret weapon. That's fascinating. I have never gotten a message like that before. This is so cool. Okay, thank you so much. We also have all tied up. Yeah, it's like 8 of Swords energy that I was getting here as well. Being able to understand that others, like, you're not entangling yourself in other people's, like, perceptions, wrongful perceptions or drama is what I'm hearing. Other people's tornado, tornado, as I say, storm warning comes up. Yeah, you're not bothering yourself with other people's drama, their tornadoes, whatever. It just doesn't really matter for you. This came out in reverse, but we're going to upright it, because I believe this is for sure the energy that Spirit wants to bring through is the Sun. Complete happiness, complete fulfillment. We have caring connections as well. So yeah, caring community coming in for you quite soon. How lovely. And then we have anxiety in reverse at the bottom of the deck. How awesome. I love that. Okay, I actually just want to see if there is a specific energy. Sometimes I find it helpful to be able to work with specific spirit guides or deities as I'm like coming into certain energies in the next part of my chapter. So if you guys are that way as well, I'm just going to pull who these primary energies are that can potentially help you during this season. So we have Lady... Bro, this came out in the last reading. This is crazy. So this is double confirmation for you. If the last reading resonated, I would definitely call upon these two. I believe they are ascended masters. If I know Kuthumi is an ascended master for sure. I don't know if Lady Portia is. So we have Lady Portia, overcoming limitations, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. And then we have Kuthumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Yeah. And what was I saying before? It's like Spirit is giving you this gift of this crafted sword that you can use as your superpower. It's like you're a Freemason or like you're a part of the Knights Templar. Like, this is the secret society type of stuff that we're delving into right here. So you're being gifted with some type of initiation, some type of superpower because of all of this dense energy that you've transmuted, that you've alchemized, and it's really bringing you into this place of, again, skyrocketing. I'm seeing a rocket ship launch into space and just like, okay, all systems go, boom, boom, boom. 3, 2, 1, blast off, sort of a thing. So yeah, definitely if you feel called to, you can definitely call on Lady Portia and Kuthumi at this time during this next period of your spiritual development and growth. But my friends, you are headed for somewhere big. Embrace the journey, embrace the adventure. Things are heating up is what I just heard. I'm hearing heating up in the kitchen. So Spirit's cooking up something for you. Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. It was an absolute honor getting to sit with your energy today and helping, hopefully, just a little bit as we continue walking each other back home to ourselves. So I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.